Hey guys, welcome back. This is your Vijay Vemla. As you know, we are preparing a series of videos on Azure Active Directory, and today we are going to cover a topic called custom domains. In case if you haven't seen my earlier videos, I will be posting the links in the description section. Please go through it. In case if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. So without waiting further, let's get into today's discussion, which is on Azure custom domains, right? Now, when you subscribe yourself, okay, so before I explain what is that we are going to cover today? We are going to learn what a default domain looks like when you subscribe to Azure. And how does those users and groups will be with the default domain? Then if I have a requirement to change the default domain to a more meaningful domain name, which my users can remember or easily identify, how do I do that? And then what are the requirements to add a custom domain in Azure? And of course, as usual, a small lab or a demonstration on custom domains. Now, when you subscribe yourself to Azure, maybe using your own personal ID or a school or work account, whatever it is. So whenever you create a tenant, that's what we call it as a tenant. And that tenant will come with a default domain name. And the domain name would be like your email address .onmicrosoft.com. If I am using as I shown in this particular slide, if I am using an email address vemla4u@hotmail.com, then the default domain that gets created when I create a tenant is vemla4u@hotmail.onmicrosoft.com. So which means if I create users and groups using this domain, then the users will be user1@vemla4u@hotmail.onmicrosoft.com and so on. And organizations may not be interested or might not be interested in using these names, and they may want to have their own organization domain names, isn't it? So in case if you're looking for a solution to add your own custom domain names, then you can do it. So that's what the future called as custom domain will help you in attaining. In this example, in case if you are using a domain called as virtualvemla.com and you add it as a custom domain, then you will be able to create your user1@virtualvemla.com instead of user1@vemla4u@hotmail.onmicrosoft.com. Then how do I add these custom domains? What are the requirements? The domain that which we are talking in this example, which is virtualvemla.com, that should be an internet domain, which means you should be purchasing the domain from your registrar or domain registrar. You can go with Google or GoDaddy, or there are multiple vendors in the market who will sell domain names. You can purchase your domain name there. So once you purchase your domain name, you need to add it as a custom domain. Now, where do you add it? Within your Azure Active Directory, you go and add it as a custom domain. Verify the validity of yours by adding these text and MX records to your domain, which we will be seeing in a while. So the steps goes like this, okay? Now purchase your domain from the registrar, add the domain as a custom domain. Once you add it as a custom domain, it gives you two records. One is MX and the other one is text record. Either one of these records to be added to your custom domain on internet and then validate it. That finishes the addition of the custom domain. Now let us quickly get into action. right? Let us see uh, how does this default domain looks like, and let us also see how do we add our own custom domains. Let us see how do we add and validate custom domains, and then create users using the custom domains. These are the three things that which we are going to go and look at in our lab. So without waiting further, let us get into our lab. So this is my Azure portal and I'm already into it. And if you see it, I logged in with ID called as webloveforyou@hotmail.com. So when you look at the domain name, if the information what you are seeing here, the domain it is showing webloveforyou@hotmail.onmicrosoft.com. Basically, it uses your email address .onmicrosoft.com. That's how the default domain gets created. And of course, you can go and see the same information. Here I am in Azure Active Directory. And if I go to this overview section, the same primary domain, see it webloveforyou hotmail.onmicrosoft.com. In case if you're adding users, right, then the users will get created like this, isn't it? User1 @webloveforyou hotmail.onmicrosoft.com. And if you look at the existing users, whatever I created, they're all got created in the same way. But my organization don't want to use this. Maybe we want to use our organization names when we create what do we call it as our users. Now, in order to add your own domain, which we call it as custom domain within Azure Active Directory, you go to this option called as custom domains and add your custom domain here. So in this example, I'm going to go and use a domain with the name called as virtualvemula.com. So you did click on add custom domain, you did put your domain name. I'll go and add this domain. Now what do you see here? If I go back, now this domain is added, but it is unverified. So until and unless you verify this domain, you will not be able to create users with that domain name. You see it, it is still not visible here. So in order to validate or in order to verify the domain, you are provided here with two records. One is text record, the other one is MX record. Either one of these records you will be adding on your domain that which you purchased. Now I purchased this domain called as virtualvemula.com from Google. So I'm going to go and get into my domains.google.com portal. I'll click on my domains and it will show the list of domains I have. As you see, I got two domains, but I am interested more on virtualvemula.com. If I go and select this, and I am navigating to the DNS section of this domain. And the DNS section here will allow you to create a custom records of your own or custom resource records. Now, if you purchase from any other vendor, there might be little, difference in the interface, but you definitely have this option of adding the records. In case if you don't have access to this, you can go and send an email to your registrar with these details. They will add on behalf of you. Now what I am going to go and do is I am going to go and add a text record. So here I am under custom resource record. I am navigating to this text record and I click on this edit option, and here I can add a new text record under the existing records. I'll copy the what do you call it as a destination or points to address. I'll copy this and I will go and add this record at the end of these custom text records. Rest all the things you can leave them as is. I'll save it. Now this record is added, isn't it? This record is added. Now it takes a while. We can try verifying it. So because you added this record, which is ms equals to some value, and when I hit verify, my Azure will go and look for this record in the text records on this domain. Now, once it finds these values, then it successfully verifies the domain. Now you see it, verification of the domain name is successful, which means that now I can go and if I go back to this and you see it, now this is verified and it is showing green under the custom domains. Virtualvemla.com is showing as verified. Now I can go back to the users, and what I can do now is I can create users with my custom domain, whatever I added. Now the other thing you can do is you can set this custom domain as a primary domain. Right now, this one is not listed as primary domain because this make primary domain is enabled. So by default, this one is a primary domain which is on Microsoft.com. I want to switch, or rather, I want to make this as a private domain. Go ahead and primary domain. I'm sorry. Go ahead and make it as primary. That's all. Now, if you go back to your users, now you should be able to see the virtualvemla.com as a primary domain. In case if you want to still create users with the default domain name, you can do it. But I'm more interested on this. I can go and now create users, maybe user 1. Now what is the FQDN now? The fully qualified domain name. Sorry, what is the UPN, user principal name? Right, so the user principal name is user1@virtualvemla.com. And then put the username and then generate the password and take the password. And then go ahead and create the user. Now this user is created with the domain that which you added. He can log into the Azure portal or he can log into myapps.microsoft.com as if you log in with on Microsoft.com email name, username, as if you log in with on Microsoft.com username. Now he's logging for the first time, so obviously it asks for password reset. And you're done, right? So like this, you can add a custom domain and create users using the custom domain. Hope this is useful, and we'll meet with another video sometime. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please subscribe. And if you like the video, hit the like button. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.